Hello, I am going to talk about some tasks I'd like you to perform in connection with the second recording on Ant Kong by Laurence Anthony. So the assumption is you've already watched this video, which lasts 12 minutes. If you haven't, please do it now before you watch the rest of this recording. So watch the second part by Laurence Anthony on concordance tool basic features. And there are some exercises I'd like you to perform. First of all, in concordance tool, I want you to find the frequency of these words. Now, obviously, let's open Ant Conc. And I want you to open our Heart of Darkness file. Let's see whether it's loaded correctly. Here it is. Okay, and let's go back to concordance tool here, and I want you to look for these words. Now, A Heart of Darkness is a novel about sea and things connected with the sea, so let's try to figure out which one of these words could be the most frequent one. So please stop this video now and look for these words and find the most frequent among them. Okay, now I assume you have done it, so let me just check maybe the first three. So C, which appears 23 times. Let's try water, which appears 25 times, and ocean. It's only once there. Okay, so I've already checked the other ones, so I know that actually the most frequent among them is the word water. Now, the second task I'd like you to perform is to look for the word something, and when seeing the results, I want you to increase the search window size to 100. So please do it now. Okay, now I assume you've done it, so let me just demonstrate the way I would do it. So I'll write the word something here. Okay, and to increase the search window size, you can just use these controls here. Okay, and press start. And this gives you more context to the left and to the right. Sometimes it may be useful, and obviously the way it was explained in the video recorded by Laurence Anthony, when you click on any of these words, you will actually get to the very fragment in the file or in the files that you're using. Okay, now something about sorting the results. So I'd like you to sort the results for the word something according to these criteria. First, the first word to the right, followed by the second word to the right. And the second option I'd like you to try is to sort the same results for the word something according to the first word to the left, followed by the second word to the left. Please do it now. Okay, I assume you've done it, so let me try to do it myself. So the word something is already here, but let me sort according to the first word to the right and second word to the right. So I'll switch off the third level because I said the first and second only. So I'll just switch this off. Now, if I press start, nothing really changes, so I have to press sort. And now you can see that the results are organized according to the first word to the right. And if the first word to the right is identical, like in the case of these four, then the second word would be the deciding one. If they would repeat, they would be the same. Do we have examples like that? For example, here there is no distinction because we haven't set the third level. If we set the third level, then this would be according to the third word after. But this word is not taken into account, so it's only the first two words after which decide on the ordering. Okay, and I also ask you to do it according to the first word to the left, followed by the second word to the left. Okay, so let's do it. So first word to the left and second word to the left, and I'll leave the third level unchecked and press sort again. And now it is according to the first word to the left, and if the first word to the left is identical as another word, first word to the left, like in here, then it's the second word to the left which is the deciding factor. Obviously you can choose up to 3 levels, not just 2. Okay, so these are basic searches, and now some exercises on wildcards. Laurence Anthony explained what wildcards are, and let's look at the exact symbols for these wildcards. So you can go to global settings, and there is this option wildcards. So let me choose global settings, and here is wildcards. And you can see these wildcards here. These are special characters that replace one character or more, sometimes one word or more. And basically every corpus, or almost every corpus or concordancing tool has got such wildcard settings. In Antcon you may change them, but I strongly advise to keep them with their default values so that there's no confusion later. And the 2 wildcards I would like to concentrate on at the moment are these ones, the asterisk and the question mark. I think they are the most useful, although depending on the situation you may also use any of the other ones. But I particularly like these 2. So the asterisk stands for 0 or more characters. So with the use of the asterisk, I'd like you to look for any words beginning with some, and then sort them according to 0 words. And so do it now, please. Okay, I assume you've done it, so let me do it myself. Oh, sorry, I'll have to... okay. So I'll look for the word some, followed by asterisk, start, and this gives me, okay, the sort is set to something else for the moment, but you can see that it gives me many different words. Some words are only the very word some, but there are others, somebody, sometimes, something, and you'd find others. I'd like you to, I told you to sort them according to the 0 word, so I'll switch off the second and third level and only leave the first level and choose 0. This means sort according to the very keyword. Oh, sorry. Now, okay, sort is done. So you have the word some at the top, but then if you scroll down, you have like somebody, something, sometimes, and so on. Obviously, you may set like I know, 1 word to the right and 2 words to the right as the. Sorry, I got confused for a moment. So let me continue. Obviously, you have to mark level 2 and level 3. To be able to sort your results according to additional criteria, such as 1 word to the right and 2nd word to the right. But now it works fine. Okay, so that was this task. Now another one. I would like you to look for any words ending with ed and sort them according to 0 words. I mean, to the very keywords that you would obtain. So please do it now. Okay, and I assume you've stopped the video and you've done it already. So let me do it myself. So any words ending with ed, so asterisk ed, start. Okay, and there are quite many of them, as you see. And they are already sorted according to the very word obtained alphabetically, okay, and also additionally according to the first word to the right and 2nd word to the right, and there are many actually. Okay, let's do some exercises on another wildcard, the question mark, which stands for any one character or exactly one character. And the task I'd like you to perform is look for any words beginning with the letter S, followed by two other letters, then followed by A, then followed by 0 or more characters. And again, sort them according to the very words that you obtain. So stop the video now and please try to do this a bit more complex task. Okay, I assume you've done it, or you tried to do it, so let me try to do it myself. I haven't done it yet myself, so let me just try to follow my own instructions or what I've devised just a few moments ago. So first, S followed by two letters, so S followed by two letters, so two question marks, followed by A, and then followed by 0 or more characters, so by the asterisk. Okay, let's see what we get. Okay, quite many of them, as you see. Oh, some of them. Okay, but okay. The word speak. Okay, see, begins with S, then P, then another letter, then A is the fourth letter. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, and it ends with A, or it's followed by something else. In this case, it's followed by K. And you'll find many other examples. So the use of these wildcards allows you lots of flexibility. And remember, there are more. If you ever need, you can use other ones. And at some point we probably will, and there are some wildcards also for whole words. So there is a wildcard for any one word. So if you want exactly one word, this is the wildcard that you could use. And out of curiosity, wildcards are very, very popular among various concordancing tools. And if I go to my corpus, okay, I've also devised wildcards. This is out of curiosity only, but there are wildcards here as well, and there is one for exactly one character, so it's similar to what you have in AntCong, but no, actually this one is identical. Question mark for exactly one character. This one is one or more characters, so you obligatorily have to have at least one, so it's slightly different than in AntCong, which in which the asterisk stands for 0 or more characters, but it's similar. I also have some wildcards, specialized for acoustic and phonetic analysis of speech, so for consonant letter, for vowel letter. But if you look at any, basically any online corpus, you would see some system of wildcards usually applied there. Okay. Okay, and finally these options, words and case, because Laurence Anthony explained these options as well. By default, the option words is on. So if you look for the word something like this, it looks for entire words. But if you switch this off, it will look for not just words, but also strings. So you see, somebody, somehow, and all this is included. So if you switch this off, it will not look for individual words, but for any strings containing this, what you've written. And the task is look for any strings containing th. Please do it now. Stop the recording and do it now. Okay, this is the way I would, that's easy, just write th, but with the option words off and press start, and then you will get lots of different examples, I guess. So bath, both, breath, so these words end in th, but there will be words in which th is at the beginning, in the middle, in different places actually. Okay. Obviously, the most frequent will be all. For example, the word weather contains th in the middle. And finally, this concerns this option case. You remember Laurence Anthony explained that when this option is not, well, let me keep words on because this is the default and we usually look for individual words. This is by default ticked off, so any searches are case insensitive, so it doesn't matter whether you write something like this or something like this, it will give you the same result. So let me try this. Okay, so you see, even though I wrote this with a capital letter, the results contain examples which have small letters, but also the one with the capital letter is here as well. But if you tick this on, obviously this matters. So the task is this: look for the examples of the word something only at the beginning of the sentences. So stop the recording and please do the task now. Okay, and there are obviously not the only way. The way you could do it is to press case and just leave something beginning with a capital letter, because if you do that, you'll get examples in which something begins is at the beginning of a sentence because it starts with a capital letter. Another solution would be to do this. So write full stop, and this could be off. But if something is preceded by full stop, this will also produce the same. Ooh, something is like this. Okay, if you turn off the words, then it will also find such examples. So in many cases, AntKong allows you to do one thing in various ways. So the program is very flexible. That's it for today. The next for this recording, the next recording is going to be comments and tasks connected with the third part of Laurence Anthony's tutorial. Have a nice day. Bye bye.